Alright, so this is gonna be my first video for this channel, and yeah, pretty much I'm just gonna share backtesting um sessions, live trading sessions, and I personally trade for like T trades, fractal model with Gary's concept as well, and so that's what I'm gonna be doing here. And yeah, shout out to Gary and T trades, uh, the best model I've come in contact with, and yeah, so we're gonna create this backtest session in a second. Let's just create it in the meantime. I'm just gonna talk about how I personally backtest here. So my goal with backtesting is framing, just learning the logic more than anything. I already backtested quite a bit. Where we're gonna start right from 2019 and go onwards. So so the way you backtest is just purely trying to develop good logic. Um, And so what you sometimes see me do, I'll go back, right? I'll take some trades, I'll go back, rewatch price action, and be like, okay, is that trade valid? Could I have done something differently? Okay, and yeah, you see me do that a lot. That's not because I want to. I'm trying to be perfect. Some trades I just know that I'm gonna be like I'm gonna leave it in there because I think they're high probability, but they don't deliver. Whereas when I make a mistake, I personally just like to fix it right away, as opposed to reviewing it later. Just recording. It's not really for that reason. Now, having said that, I personally focus on indices. So as of now, I only trade indices in the live market. What I'm gonna be doing is I also added what am I? How am I gonna add these? Maybe like these. Also like gold and silver. So So we're gonna be adding gold and silver to the mix. Something I need to backtest, right? So might as well. It's gonna be ES and this is RTY. Can I put this? Okay. It's gonna have them like that. My main focus is gonna be on indices though. Because yeah, that's like yeah, what I trade. So let's go over. So I might start from 2018. No, 2019, my bad. It's showing here. From January 2019. So this is Tuesday, I think. Oh yeah. We're gonna go. So what do we have? There's nothing on Wednesday. Is this bugged? All right, this is Wednesday. There is. So we're gonna start from daily, actually weekly, because I have no clue where we're carrying price. Okay. So this is also the start of a new year. Yep. Hopefully we can load. So currently in bearish price action. Previous month closed bearish. Okay. So ideally, even if you're bullish, we're probably gonna take this low, right? So that's gonna be overall my drawn liquidity. There's still a bunch of lows here that we might take, right? We have, we have internal range liquidity here with this S&P fill currently. Yep, with wham. These assets are here. Off of this weekly gap, let's go look at the daily. So it looks like this day already expanded. The downside. So quick size wise, holy, that's crazy move. Very volatile market here. Yep, 2%, 2.4%. Free market. Right. Let's have a look at gold though. It looks like gold and silver are kind of ranging here. They're currently in bullish price action. I should just invest this weekly. We are in EQ though, so um this asset is actually all the way down here. Yeah, S&T between these weekly and monthly actually. Oh, this is the monthly chart. Okay. Yeah. Oh, wait, obviously trading higher. Well, that's too many expansion days here. Right. So we did take up previous day's high already. Yeah, we can trade something back into range, but this gap would be my general liquidity for this asset overall. I really hit that. So I mean, yeah, I mean even this asset does not look for shorts. See 4 hour real quick. Actually, no, this actually looks pretty good for short. Alright, well let's focus on the indices. So bearish. I'm bearish on all these indices. Right? Problem is like this draw, especially on a newsless Wednesday, it's gonna be very hard to navigate. So we have a key level, yeah, with the S&T, right here at the high. Like, I'm not gonna track with every single asset. It's also with what RTY. The problem is true expansion candles. I think this candle probably wants to rebalance. This would be marginal liquidity for today overall. We already hit that on YM and ES. We actually failed to manipulate the same low. No, never mind, never mind. It's not the same low. Yeah, it's this one that I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm tripping. My bad. Every asset just failed to manipulate this, so we can expect this. But for expansion candles here, probably gonna get a retracement, right? This asset looks like the strongest, by the way. It's like, because it didn't fail to manipulate this low. And it's leaving these, by the way. Yeah. So what I'm gonna be doing here is, well, I'll go in the 15 minute second. Is just skip till I get a 15 minute swing point at least if I'm trading continuation or 30 minute if I'm trading a reversal. Like in this case, well, since we're retracing here, I'll require probably a 30 minute swing point. Right. So let's go to the 4 hour here. If this thing loads in a second. Okay, I mean, okay, there is. The day opens high first. We're very shallow weekly. Look at this, all the suts, all these lows, right? This asset, pretty much the same thing, where you can still trade towards these lows. And this candle does support expansion here. Yep. So we're actually going to be fading the indices as of now. This is 8. I mean, we have no news though. Yeah, we have no news. Let's see. Ooh, this week is pretty ass. But so I need a fractal here. In this case, right, we're already in bearish price. Actually, you can see it. Like just, well, I actually don't get the CSD, but get this 30 minute. Okay. So with a continuation here, I'm just waiting for a 50 minute swing point off of a gap here, and we actually don't have a gap. So this is not looking very good. I'll be honest. So this is gonna be 8 a.m. here. All right, let me see these assets real quick. So we already have like a C2 candle close here. It's PSP as well. We see lower time for signature. It's pretty V-shaped. But yeah, with the indices I trade like it's pretty much prior to the driver. Sometimes I do take positional entries, but here we gotta wait for 9. Like it's this the NOA 30 news. So it's mainly these. Let's see what happens on these assets. Let's go 15 minute. Ideally we want to trade a gap. Well, like is there a 30 minute? Yeah, there is. See if we fill this gap. We have PSP here with S&T fill. Problem is, I don't know. This asset, I'm very confident, probably wants to go for this high. So it's 830 right here. Like this. Let's see if we get this placement away from this SMT to validate it, of course. Yeah, we do actually. I don't like this as much though. Get this CSD, the first one. I mean, it's not closer through, but again, most of the time, I do consider personally this as a CSD because it's a very clean invalidation of this. Right? Why would you push here, right? I mean, ideally, we get this 5 minute data, right? Yeah. See if you Oh no, that didn't close. My bad. Okay, now we to get it. You have this one here. Is a new fractal, right? This is no. I'm trading this where this is 8:30. You have a 50-minute candle close. There's a 30-minute PSP here. Problem is this is the first CSD. Like this is, I don't like this PA. I'll be honest. I'm gonna try and go for a proportion block here. Probably forget this. It's just kind of consolidating here. We do get this stuff off of a gap. You see 5-minute. The 5-minute looks gross on these assets this time. I'll be honest. It is very very far in the past, in a sense. So we can try this though. I don't like the fractal here as much. This skin is also about to close. Wow, that's actually extremely good on like this asset. I want to trade like gold here. So this is 9. Okay, it's also 9. I want to trade gold here actually. See, this already close. Okay, so I'm trading away from a swing point here. Yep. Gotta wait for 9. These goals are kind of gross, I'll be honest. So we do take out these consolidation highs. We get this. Honestly, let's get this one. Okay. Don't really let that S&P there. And yeah, okay, perfect. I'll take this. So I personally go for a fixed 2R. No, I'm trading like this CSD. It's a new 15-minute C2 candle as well. So don't get the 5-minute close yet, but I can trust this one. We're gonna take this trade, market. I was also almost 9:30. Ooh, what a wick. What a wick. Where do we oh, this doesn't even show? Okay, we wicked down all the way down there. Didn't take a this Roland swing. Yeah, I think we will be cooked here. This is this news? No. Alright, so this is before the driver. Let's go look at the in this trade. I don't care as much. Let's go at the assets. What are they doing? Again, in my opinion, we could expand inside this 4 hour, but ideally we do that off of like hourly. Yeah, which at least, right? Yeah, so we're rebalancing here. Do we have SMT? Yeah, we have this. PSP here. Let me see. Let's see lower time from here. We trade NQ here. So which one's the weakest on overall on the daily? Let me go and see. Yes, like NQ. NQ, yes, R2Y. Actually, we keep that there. So I have PSP here. But it's actually, yeah. See lower time from here. We're trading in a gap. Ideally, we trade NQ here though. So yeah. See what happens here. So displacing higher. This has to actually gives a bearish CSD here. But this is kind of the stronger asset, so I'm not gonna, I don't want to trade that. Gold is at, let's get 50-minute. No, okay, it did. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna get cooked. No, he probably could have gone break even at this swing low, because at this point this is a very relevant swing, right? Probably like Yeah, I mean, it's fine, honestly. I don't have to go break even there. See, this also is displacing lower. I'll see these. That's probably gonna stop me out. It's fine. See these. Okay, so we take out this size, this two stage. Still displacing higher. So at this point, I'm just gonna wait for the next 4 hour candle here. There's 20 minutes left. This hourly is opening high first, yes, but I don't think there's enough time to go lower here. Yep, 50 minute. So we're still in this trade actually. Uh, ooh, silver is kind of reversing here though. So it's gonna be 10. Let's see it. This is close here. Okay, we have a gap here. Right, so we're something to be expected here, in my opinion. Okay, rebalancing. Okay, so there's no gap here. The SMT at the low today, no. Right, so I don't cannot trust this to go higher. It could, definitely could, because we have a C2 candle close like here. I think we're gonna fake this though. Let's see what happens at this gap once we hit it. I gotta skip 3 minutes of time to manage this trade actually. So this stopped me out. That's unfortunate. Could definitely go break even here. This is like, what is this? 0.4 hour. If I got the retest, perhaps this would have definitely been 2 hour. Yep, actually. Do I need the retest? Ideally, these are my draws liquidity, so no, I don't. Let's go to 50 minute. I shouldn't skip 2 times. Alright. I got my last wrong. This is still displacing higher here. Yeah. Alright, so actually looks like we're displacing here. Higher. Yep. I don't know. SMT at the high of the day. I personally like that. CC. 50 minute of time. So we get PSP here. Now can we trade this lower though? Because I mean we could. Let me see these assets as well, by the way, real quick. What are they doing? We just hit that. Now we have SMT here. This is pretty much the same thing. Yeah, like the CSD does not look great on the indices. So this is displacing higher. I'm gonna continue CSD here. Alright, we don't get that. I should probably grab my bias wrong for today, so every asset. Yeah, I probably got a card wrong. I mean, let's see what happens here if we get this though. Yep, I'm just clean expanding here. So many days of expansion higher though on these assets. So this is the 30-minute close. Yeah, I mean, all right. Time is it? This is already 11 pretty much. Right. This is pretty much our last chance. Should we try this? It's very late into the day, I'll be honest. Because these assets are definitely not going to go lower here, but This for our gap and this for our candle. I think it does still have potential to go lower. You can try this actually. Perhaps we for gap though. Let me see where 2R would be here. That's low pretty much. I'm gonna wait for a gap here. Okay, we can trade. I don't even have to get the gap fill here. You can just trade this. Oh, definitely just mark it. All right, here we can go break even pretty much. All right, there it is. That's 2R. Pretty late into the day. Yeah, I mean, let's just wait for a hourly C2 right here. This also showing the willingness to go lower. And yeah, I mean, I really could not trade it this higher. There's like no way I'm trading this as a higher, right? There's like no way. This day kind of has to be a kind of reversal there. It's probably gonna hit that low at this point, but yeah, I personally just go for 2R fixed, right? So I'll wait for a gap. I didn't have to, by the way, but yeah. I mean, let's see if we expand lower past that though. Okay, so we hit the low to that. Yeah, okay. I mean, that would be pretty good trade. 4R, right? I don't do that. So we're actually gonna skip to tomorrow. We do have news, I think. I was like keep it like this. Yeah. So this was Wednesday 2nd. We're gonna go skip to still 8. No, actually we can skip to. Oh yeah, let's skip to 8. Actually close bullish. Same thing here. So now the weekly is opening higher. It closed bearish on these assets. We have PM session shorts perhaps. Let me see. Ooh, or a deep pullback. Yeah, so we took out this high. Single asset? No, except for ES. Oh, I don't know here, man. So we don't have a key level to trade away from, except for this opening gap. We could use this as a 4-hour key level. At this point, I'm assuming we're probably gonna want to hit this low. Yeah, we don't have SMT without. Oops, I meant to click this. Right, so every asset just left this low here, and most of them manipulate this. So yeah, just looking for good for shorts. This day also opens high first. Do we take previous day side? No. Here, ideally. Oh, wait, is this are these equalized? No. I mean, yeah, they are. It is like a former SMT, but yeah. I mean, let's see what happens here. See if we're trading within us the hourly. Yeah, that's not necessarily as good. Okay, you don't trust the SMT. Okay, so we have this very large hourly gap. Yeah, I'm willing to trust that personally. On indices, like NQ especially, trade lower. It's very small here though. Yeah, like the low that has not been put anywhere where we're leaving these equal lows. Like this is such a clean framework. Of course, for indices, I gotta wait for like 9. I don't trade prior to like where this is gonna be 8, but I don't trade prior to that. So I'm just looking at these. Yeah, PSP. It's not within a gap. I don't like this. Yeah, I mean it's like within this 15-minute gap actually. It is within this 15-minute. Yeah. And let's look at this 5-minute. Mm. Oh, yikes. There's silver here, so it took out these equal highs. But this would be like a reversal here, mostly. We re-hit the high. Yeah, that's not a good sign here. Actually, we hit the low to that. Yeah, okay. So let me see 3 minutes. Was there close? No. Yeah, unfortunately, it's like that's unfortunate. Otherwise, I could have probably taken this with the CSD. But yeah, it closes down here, so that's very unlucky. Maybe the 5 minute, yeah, maybe the 5 minute. I mean, yeah, it looks like this is wants to trade higher as well. Ooh, what a V shape here. If you stay slow, what is that? Not loaded. It's just loaded there. I cannot trade this higher, man. I really can't. I guess. I guess. So we want to hit this. I should have been a little bit more aware of that. So we could have definitely long this. If there was an opportunity, even this would be here. SMT on the other side. Yep. This would be could have been. And then I don't know if you're gonna expand past this though. Like, where you go break even there. Probably yes. I'll be honest. Well, we have a swing point with this high. So what? And so 15. Or I need a 30 minute here. Yeah. It looks like we're actually displacing away from this. I used it for but now very large. I think. Yeah. There's still an hour left. So if the driver does expand lower, yeah, V shape. I see. No. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Perhaps delayed protraction. Some of these also want to go heat these eyes. I really cannot be bullish here. Be honest. With this close. It's a large wick. Yeah. I mean, respect the EQ of this wick though. It's not off of any key level. There's like no way I'm bullish here. Yep. Well, yeah, we don't have anything here. So let's see what the driver does. So these assets, we also 10 a.m. Let's see. This burner is a reversal. We don't have electron liquidity higher though. There's like nothing here. Bro, there's like nothing. Like no way I'm trading this higher. If this closes bearish, by the way, we can still short this, but there's like no gaps again. So this is 9:30. Okay, let me skip. See what the driver does here. Up inside first. This is giving it bearish CSD. Okay. The problem is that we'll be trading against the wick size here. Right, so it does expand lower. Yeah, it's fair to reverse even off of these lows. But yeah, this OB is a little bit too small. I cannot trade this OB. Perhaps we get this 5 minute. This 5 minute is tradable. Okay, let's see. These assets are also expanding lower. We're gonna trade this. Yeah, we can try this. But I kind of want an SMT fill, perhaps. Eh, where I don't care about these assets. Here, because the problem is we didn't fill the gap. There's a 3 minute. See these other assets. Perhaps we short, like, I mean, I think ES here. Oh, there's still 10 minutes. So this is before 10 here. I definitely do not want to short this before 10. No, wait for 10 here to open. Yeah, what a candle there. Okay, we can short these assets. Okay, that's fine. Because now we have like, I know it doesn't look like it. This candle is actually open the first. Damn. I guess we could probably short this, but this 5 minute, I don't like, you'll get some tea with that. Yeah. Perhaps we get a gap here. I can short the gap here. But did R2I hit that neutral liquidity? No. Oh, yes, actually. Can we get to over this? And here, I kind of don't care that doesn't have a work here. Yeah, we can actually get plus 2R there. So we're going to try this gap here. So I'm showing RTY. I mean, it doesn't look that bad. Well, limit, what am I doing? We get tapped in. All right, we can probably go break even there. Is this a CSD? Not really. Eh, yeah, I mean, I should have definitely been break even at that point. Like, otherwise, we're probably gonna get a reversal here. Right, like, I don't want to see a deep retracement here. Yeah, break even there. And is this candle reversing? Did I choose the wrong asset? I don't know. Wait, looking? Let me look at YM. Ooh, or a close. Yeah, this 5 minute would probably be better to trade. But yeah, I get ahead of 10. I don't know. Most of the time, we probably just want to fill this gap. In this case, we didn't want to do that. But yeah. Ooh, so YM hits this and RTY has to reverse. Now there's SMT. But yeah, I don't think I could trade these. Perhaps yes. Well, let me see. Yes opens here 10 though. It opens low first here. So I know where I'm shorting this. Yeah, very unfortunate here. It's like I can't really frame trade to take that I could have taken. Unless I'm Cuba. I mean, I don't know. Probably it's a very large expansion. That's very unlucky. So we got 10 avenues. I wasn't paying very much attention to these. What are they doing? So PSP here. Okay. Yeah, we actually wanted to displace higher. Do you have gaps? No. Yeah, look, this is not tradable, man. Very unfortunate. It's not tradable. So now we have SMT at the low at this point of the day. If especially Lamb, so let's reverse here. We trade this higher because like this is the stronger asset on the daily. Yeah, I don't know. I'll the cleanest framework, I'll be honest. Words are definitely better there. Yeah, so we actually have a 30 minutes closer. PSP as well. Let me see. Is this V shape? Yeah, it is. Definitely is. Against my trade as well. I mean, it's fine. I kind of like you have to go break even here, right? So even though this is a very small OB, get this one right. So at that point, I just want to see one side expansion. There's no way we're gonna hit this hustler. You know, my entry was around here. Just barely top this gap and go lower. We don't do that. We actually V shape here. The problem is that this is kind of high resistance here. We hide it there. So perhaps you just want to get a continuation. Get this gap here. So we can actually try and long, but we have to go break even at that gap. Ooh. What a V shape. Alright, so I'm not trading these assets. There's like no way. See the 5 minute perhaps. Get 5 minute. If it's a better close, no. Yeah, man, I'm not trading this. Let me see. Let me see why I am. Yeah, it's all the way at the bottom of the range. It's not gonna reverse, right? So like, let's just see what happens here. 50-minute close. Fish. Ideally, it's trying to switch, but it's not. Yeah, this is just gonna expand higher. That's alright. Just gonna let it go. Now it's actually reversing here as well. Yep. So we could trade this. I don't know. Personally don't like. I guess we're gonna go for these at this point. Yep. Avery retrace inside of 15 minutes. There are some teeth fill. There is actually some teeth fill here. Well, this candle has no wick. So I mean, I think this was tradable here. Yeah, I mean, wait, actually, let's go back. This was tradable here. So every asset is reversing. We don't have CSD yet. And there was SMT fill, right? So this gap should have probably pushed us lower if we're gonna go lower, otherwise you can take this. Now the problem is, can we get to R with this high? What is above this high? Because I don't remember shit. Oh wait, this is the John would be the John liquidity. No, okay. I guess there's also this 5 minute. Wait, this 5 minute happens first. Is it bulky enough? Yeah, without SMT fill, it definitely is. Wait, we could actually take this. I have 2R. I'm just mark it. So as you can see here, I'm going back in time. Honestly, at this point, these houses were really reversing, I guess. So you could have not known. But, but yeah, perhaps you wait for the 3 minute. Let's see if the 3 minute also offers 2 hour opportunity. I'll be probably break even here at this point, actually. Let's see, do we have a 15-minute gap? Okay. Like, we're gonna see. Yeah, okay, that's not happening, I guess. It's extremely deep retracement, which I don't want to see, right? Like, we're about to versus 5 minute gap. We could hold this, but yeah, it kind of has to be. I will go break even here. Like, kind of has to be here. I don't want to see a resweep of that, ideally. Oh, yep, there. It's probably not gonna deliver, I think. And this is like too late at this point. So we could try this, yeah, but like it doesn't deliver. Ideally, this gap holds, right, but it doesn't. I guess it's good. Nah, yeah, we're just chopping around. Again, even that day, it's like not much. Look at these. I mean, this is actually kind of expanding higher, but this is the only gap. You could trade it higher. But yeah, there's like no drawn liquidity past this high, in my opinion. So very should be it. I'll be honest. Not many opportunities, right? Because like it's unfortunate though. I was like I had the right bias, right? I was short at this, not this CSD because like it's ahead of 5. I'm 10, so this CSD normally was shorted, but yeah, like this close is kind of like suboptimal, and I think it does offer 2 hour opportunity, but yeah, like pretty much hindsight because like this is my general liquidity. I don't know if we're gonna expand past that, right? It's already there pretty much, and ideally just wait for a gap, right? And you trade that, which is why they don't RTY. So this is Thursday 3rd. Yeah. And we have NFP actually. Okay. New York session is gonna be 8. But daily close. And we trade we hit sweep here stays low. We swap previous days low, so not this weekly. It's opening well technically high first, but yeah. We see these so okay, can we get something back into range? Honestly, I want to trade I want to trade like GC lower, right? Because it's like within this gap. It's a very clean framework. I really hit EQ previous candle. Well, let's see. Why is this bugged? Yep. I gotta refresh this real quick. And yeah, I mean, let's see. Yeah, well, don't mind that thing. Okay, please. Okay, so the day takes out this low. Yeah, we're gonna trade this higher. Yeah, with SMT with this as well. Ideally, this gap holds, right? Yeah, very clean CSD here, and I believe we left relatively equalized on ES. Yeah, there is right. All of these extremely good drawn liquidity. Well, of course we have NFP. I don't know if these houses are gonna be able to reach this. Well, it depends. Honestly, it depends on like NFP release here. Honestly, I even have SMT with this, but taking up previous days low. Uh, so this candle is actually already tradable higher. Be C2, C3. We could expect a new phasal price. I mean, ideally, actually, it's ideal that the driver not necessarily it's bearish, but does retrace inside this bullish gap here. What are these assets? So they open high, take out this, and what would be my draw liquidity like this low, like this 4 hour swing point? That's gonna be pretty much it. So okay, we have gaps apparently at this point, at least. Uh, not a fract off of this gap though. We're actually gonna skip 30 minutes here, so I have to wait for the driver. So technically we have this though. Let me see. This is asymptote fill as well. No, these are equalized. Yeah. Okay, that does not look the proprietary driver. Let's see what the driver does here. Let me see. A little bit higher time frame structure. Yeah, okay. This day, and I mean, so that 4 hour gap does not look very good here on the hourly. I wasn't paying attention, so it's like it looks like this day is opening high first. I mean, honestly, here it's just gonna be up to the driver whether we're gonna expand higher or not. Okay, that's a little bit weird. So now is that's not a low? Yeah, okay. I wanna see this sync though. Like get in sync with this. So we hit the low today. I don't like these PAs much. But we could trade this driver lower here as well. I was expecting a rebalance, but yeah, I don't like all these figure swings here. It's mainly gold that I'm looking at that we could actually short. Let me see higher time frame real quick. So we are trading away from this has no top wick. It's a little bit sus. I honestly here I want to wait for silver to CSD. It doesn't. Okay, now we can actually trade silver here. There's no way I'm trusting this. Yeah. I don't even though it's lagging asset, it's still like yes, still that draw liquidity. So the problem is we don't get this. Ooh. Oh wait, this close is a little bit gross. Am I waiting for too much confirmation? Probably. I think I might be. Alright, at this point, we could try this, but yeah. Is this ahead of 9? No, it's too late. Look, I should probably short this. Because I was seeing silver starting to go lower. Alright, let's go back. Okay. Just here, based also on the next what the next candle does. Exactly 2R. So based on what this next candle does, even you can see it opens, right? Starts to displace lower. That's a good sign for this. And it does whatever the fuck it does. And here, I don't want to see this being reswept, if it makes sense. That's why I'm going to break even here. Ideally, we get one side expansion towards this low. Alright, so there's 2R there. I mean, yeah, like, we could have probably shorted even the first CSD here. I just demand a little bit more confirmations like this technical is bullish. Right, but as soon as I saw this starting to displace, now we don't get that CSD yet, which is fine, but this has to start displacing away for me to even consider this. So yeah, I could have gotten anywhere here, and that's about 2R with this low. So there's that trade. Let's see what the indices are doing here though. Let's give 15 minutes. Let me see 4 hour. Yeah, so we're retracing. We did already retrace inside of that gap. We got asymptote fill with this 4 hour gap. Okay. Hourly as well. Let's see what 3 minutes till this closes. So we do get this V-shaped CSD here actually. I wasn't paying attention, but yeah. We get that V-shape, but this is kind of a deeper retracement here. It's not looking too good, I'll be honest. So this is before the driver as well. Actually, this looks like the best ASA. We don't get this one yet though. I don't know. It's like a very deep retracement. Yeah, this PA is a little bit meh. Now, if you wanted to wait, we could wait for this, right? No, this PA also looks like ass. Honestly, I might start trading 15 minute because like, well, look at the lower time frame. Like, I'm not taking this trade because it's a 15 minute. I personally just don't trade this time frame. Also, this is like 9 a.m. open low first, right? Yeah. Oh wait, do we got 2 hour with the low? No, we got 2 hour with this. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Here there's like nothing prior to the driver that we can take higher. I'll be completely honest. This looks pretty booty cheeks. Yeah, looks pretty ass. To trade pre-driver. Sometimes you will see me take it. Yeah, we got this actually with SMT. Eh, this is not. It's not really displacing higher though. I'll be honest, like the CSD is pretty is enough V shape to where I might want to consider some new 15-minute fractal. Me too, 30-minute. Also potential new 30-minute fractal, and this 4 hour candle doesn't have enough to go for this high. No, these guys are gonna trade higher though. I think they're not, bro. It's not looking too good for that. Also, let me see the 5 minute. Okay, yeah. Whoa. Crazy. Okay, so this is probably gonna reach the same target. I mean not as overall. So which house has the better draw? I think it's ES here. We have SMT field as well. I'll be honest, I kind of want to trade a gap here, as opposed to this. Cause like, yeah, I don't like this. Let's see if we get a gap. There we do get a gap. Perfect. Now let's see if we get continuation. Hindsight, this would have delivered. Uh, we don't have SMT field though here, I believe. Wait, we actually have a PSP on the 8 a.m. candle. There's enough V shape to where you could take it. I don't like this deep retracement though. Off of this first CSD, I don't like these deep retracements. Right. That's why I'm not taking that. But here we have this 15-minute gap. So let's see if we get a fail on this gap. Oh, it's like a fail into C2. Let me see how V-shaped this is. Holy fucking shit. How do you trade that? You don't. You don't. That's unlucky. Yep. Yep. That's gonna be very unlucky. At this point, we're already at the draw liquidity. Yeah. Can we just go to our on gold? Ideally, you could take this in my opinion, but I don't like this PA. Be honest, like, and ideally, if this was gonna hold, we get this. Perhaps we got the 5 minute close. No, the 5 minute close is all the way up here. I mean, we already had this 5 minute actually. But at that point, I can't validate as a swing here. Like, you know, this should hold. Now we sweep this. It is 9:30 though. Yeah, I mean that's fine. So we're gonna end it there for this week. I think I might be able to backtest a couple more days. I still have a little bit of time. Let's go ahead and do that. So this Friday. Let's go over next week. Let's skip to 8 a.m. as usual. Let's go daily. Yep, retracement to be expected. Definitely on Friday, right? So now we're gonna look at the weekly as well. Not the best PA, I'll be honest here. Like we had to wait for like what's this? We had to wait for 9:45 to get a gap. Like look at this, right? Yeah. I mean there was some of the 30 minute, yeah. Look at the weekly. We're trading still inside of this gap. This also has what the weakest close. Did we rebalance though? Did we hit a gap? No. All these also hit a gap yet. We want to trade this lower, especially if we respect the top wick. So this day opens high first as well. And I mean, ideally this gap should have held. Let me see if this is like above EQ previous day's range. Actually, not the body, the body. I mean, we would probably do this, so we're pretty high up here. Short. But this asset, they're the same. Here you have to use the wick. So for the wick, this is fine, but we're not in a key level. Right. And if there was SMT here, I probably could trust this high, but yeah, here we're not really doing shit. Having said that, so we take previous days high on all these assets as well. Do we have a drawn liquidity higher here? Could be this daily, right? Because we failed to manipulate this. Again, Q. Now we didn't endorse this gap, but if we're gonna trade higher, it's probably gonna be this. We're gonna see that 4 hour being respected there. And here it's like no draw. Yeah. And I don't want to trade these higher, to be honest. We did rebalance. It didn't close as a C2. Let's see what happens here. Let me see the hourly as well. Bro, there's like no gaps. There's like almost never a gap on these assets. I don't like this lowers this liquidity. PSP, but that's empty as well. Yo, look at the 3 minute here. So we don't have 8 AM. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, we're not gonna trade lower. But I don't want to trade away from these fair swings. They're all these assets. Are they V shaping? Any new fractal here though? Or even if I want to trade this higher. So this is actually displacing lower. We see these. Wait, do we hit this high? Okay, we do take out this high, which is the high of the day. 15-minute close like this. This is a 30-minute swell. When gold is like just displacing here. Oh yeah, so now gold is displacing lower. This silver off of this gap. Now this definitely does not look as good. You get this continuation CSD. And this is within, it is kind of close. Oh, we could try this in my opinion. Does not look as good, I'll be honest. On the like 3 minute. Yeah, we can definitely try this. Let's get 3 minute here. There it is. I don't know, we're chopping around here, but yeah. So we just brushed that as marginal liquidity. Oh, this actually has the potential to go lower. Ooh, this this Nahem candle had no top wick. Interesting. I was definitely going break even. Well, we're fairly clean. Yeah, like we can definitely count on this, and this could just be the manipulation. I could have just traded the manipulation. We'll have to see. Because like this is not an established law here, especially if we take out this. And yeah, this also starts in this place, but there's actually a pretty good continuation signature to go higher. So wait, let me see. Do we have a new fractal? Look at this CSD is actually a pretty good position. Or what it would be. 3 minutes till this closes. Okay, so it closes like that. We try position here. I really like this 15 minute. No, the problem is it off of a key level? Let me see the 4 hour real quick. Okay, so this is a 4 hour like reversal candle. There is SMT fill here actually, which has is close to that drawn liquidity. Bro, that's like nowhere we actually reached out to. I mean, look at yesterday's range, only 5%. Bro, this is some volatile ass price action. I'll be honest. This is where we want to focus on trading indices. Now, of course, you can also trade like silver and gold. Oh, by the way, I don't stop at one trade a day just because I normally would. If I'm trading my fund account, I will stop at one trade a day because, like, that's a burn trade. As of now, I'm gonna stop there, but on backtesting here, I won't. So this could be. I see this 50-minute close. It's not off of a key level. Alright, there's no way I'm shorting gold with this, but yeah, you see, yeah, there's like no continuation signature as well. So this would be pretty early. Actually, this is off of a gap. Ooh, this low. We don't have that yet though, but yeah. This would be pretty good position. Let me see which of these looks the best. This fit in the 15-minute. Ooh, yes, actually looks pretty good, bro. There's like no gap here. Bearish gap. So here for positional, what you want to do is something like this. You want to trade like the 15-minute. We can try this. See. Ooh, wait, we actually do get tagged in. Okay, yeah, we got cooked. That's very unlucky. That chose the wrong asset? Probably. Probably. But actually, yep. I should have probably chosen Q because of this. I'll explain myself in a cell, or I should just wait it. Where's this? This also looks in pretty good. So why would this deliver and the auto don't? I mean, actually, your stop would be here. That's just as close as you can get, bro. We could have done this actually, but it's not looking great either. Go back actually. So why taking Q? Now this is something I personally do. JC doesn't teach this, but and something I found out personally is that when you're trading pre-driver, being the 930 mostly, I don't trade pre like CPI and FB and stuff like that. You actually want to trade the lagging, or in my opinion, that's what I do. You want to trade the lagging asset. Now I'll explain that in a second. The reason why you want to trade the lagging asset is because this low here is higher resistance than this, right? Because like here generally relatively equal lows. Now it's not granted this will deliver, but I completely forgot to check if this. I thought this SMT fail was like with YM. I didn't check NQ. And I guess you could probably take it on YM. No, okay, no, never mind. Never mind. I was just tripping here. You want to take the lagging asset because prior to the driver, where's the driver going to expand away from? Right? It's going to expand away from not fader swings, from protected swings, and this is higher protect, so like way more higher resistance than the one on ES, right? And this is pretty much the same trade entry that would be. Now, granted, I actually don't know if this does deliver, but I would take some of these like position entries like this. And you want to trade this asset, yeah, pretty much. And technically here, I mean, what time is it? It's just pre-driver. Like here, we're probably gonna go break even. I'll be honest. Do we hit anything? Because you don't want to see a deeper retracement. We hit this gap. We actually reversed it. You don't want to see. You want to see this candle expand, right? It's just like I think it's gonna come back down here at this point. Now the thing is, we don't have a 3 minute. This 3 minute doesn't close yet. It closes like this. Before this OB, that should be it. Like this swing point should not be traded below. Ideally, we just expand higher, right? And in this case, we probably could have held, I don't know. But here, so like this is position entry, we probably go break even there. Ideally, we don't resweep these lows, but we do, right? And now there's SMT. So with this low thing, so now we want to trade NQ actually, right? Now, actually, what is YM doing? YM, as you can see, like YM hit this low, right? Well, it was the strongest trend switch. Like, you need to understand that most of the time, the driver is going to deliver this trend switch. Right? It's very important. In this case, I think it's actually like it is a very good example. See how we have asymptotic flow with this 4-hour gap? What does the driver do? Expands away from this. And you want to trade the lagging asset here, right? This is trend switch. Look how beautiful this is. And the reason the driver, I mean, we don't know actually yet if YM is going to expand higher. By the looks of it, it probably should. Just looking at this. So we want to trade NQ here. Oh, do we have this 3-minute close? Yeah. If, especially if ES is reversing. Yeah, okay. What a V shape. Can we enter a market? Yeah, because we have the high of the day as our draw on liquidity. Now, I don't know if this is gonna deliver, be honest, because it depends all on ES. Is it prior to 10? Yeah, okay. Yeah, yes, did not respect that. That's alright. Ooh, we get a gap here prior to 9:30. Wait, did any of these also have a gap? No. That's actually ideal, bro. I'm gonna go back again. I'm gonna have to go back again. I did not see this, right? And this is where we can anticipate trend switch. Now, granted, the YM also has a gap, but yeah, look at the size of this one. This gap should hold. You probably even, like you can trade the 50-minute here. Now, the reason though, that trade, the other trade would have been here though. Now we can just trade out this gap, right? And we'll stop at the 50-minute, 30-minute-ish. It's going low, like that. Trading this 30-minute CSD. Yep, I should go back. Yeah, this is probably the better trade. Now this doesn't have, granted, doesn't have like, I mean, it's like probably this gap can be your drawn liquidity for today. Yep. Yeah. So you see me go back and do this type of stuff because I'm so like, I'm not super focused. It's my bad. Like, obviously you want to trade the asset as a gap, right? See it or like ES. I mean, you could trade ES as well, but with the logic I just explained to you, you wanna trade away from this, from a 4-hour protected swing, this one. And yeah, definitely not market order because you can expect the driver to have some sort of wick here. Oh, it stops you out. Oh, it creates equal lows. So what I have for equal lows, especially in these markets, this far back, equal lows are actually like a thing. Double bottom and stuff like that. I backtested like 2018 before deciding to go in this. And yeah, so equal lows are not a form of like quiz sweep. So what I do is I have usually I stop below swing points. And that's the trim validation. As you can see here, yeah, it just, and it's not, and this is definitely not a manipulation here, and we're not gonna hit these lows, right? So I always have, I should probably definitely have my stop one tick below because sometimes some stuff like this does happen. And again, this is not a manipulation. Now, having taken this trade, can we take a continuation trade off of a 50-minute gap? Let's see. So this is how it closes. Yeah, so this is the other trade I took. Honestly, you can definitely take this, by the way. So this trade is valid. I'm going to retake it, even though I know it's a loss. This is definitely valid here. I don't know if the, it's a pretty large wick. We'll just take this one. I don't know if the 4-hour does support expansion there, but ideally next candle, yeah, next candle's wick, which is in like about 15-minute, is formed here, and we have a new fractal here. So this is definitely a valid trade to take. where we can enter market. It doesn't really matter here where we enter. It's just get stopped out. All right. So this is a value trade as well. But I wanted to go back and take this one. Like to explain the driver logic that I personally use. And yeah, I mean, wherever way it's not reversing here. So what are these two doing? Not much. Like we have a C2 here. And this also is not reversing. Now I don't like this fair swing here, but this would be this would have actually been a pretty good continuation trade. Wait, what if you short this here? I'm giving it a little bit of our way. I should enter here, right? Wait, did this just stop me out? It did. Okay. We can actually try this. Monday. There's 10 a.m. news though. This is very close to 10 a.m. news. Wait, I probably gonna have to wait. I mean, so the driver should respect this CSD actually. Yep. I'll just mark it. Driver should respect this CSD. So that's 10 a.m. there. And M is kind of opening low first. It's actually V-shaping here as well again. You probably want to go break even here. Let me see silver consolidating. Ideally, we don't reverse off of these failure swings. So, holy, look at this. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go break even there. Like we just retested this OB. We should just get one side expansion lower. If we don't, like this, not gonna hit my TP. Wait, so before this hits TP, is there a trade here though? Is there a trade on some of these assets? What a fucking shit show. I don't know what they're doing here. I wanted to resweep this 3 times in a row. This holding? Yeah, there is. Crazy. Perhaps there's some SMT fill. We can catch the continuation here. Like this CSD. Let me go back. Oh, wait, I cannot go back. So we'll delete this. Let me see. Alright. So I'm gonna have to go back here. So we take this, trade, the same, whatever. And then we can actually look for this. No, probably some SMT fill. I mean, there's no gap. Eh. So what was it training? This 5 minute, I think. Okay, so this is starting to reverse. This is like it's still the SMT at these lows. Oh, it's like SMT like this. And yeah, we still haven't hit this. There's these draws in liquidity. I could probably enter market here. I think you can definitely get the retest here, just because we're close. So like in the proximity of it, you don't have to. Yeah. So we hit that high. You want to go break even there, and let's just manage this trade as well. We want to break even here pretty much. I have this 5 minute gap should support price. Okay, this is already failure to manipulate. Now let's see if we get expansion here though. It's gonna hit it. It's gonna hit P. Okay. Yeah, I don't like the high today here, but whatever. Whenever I don't like that, you just use gaps right for continuation. And yeah, I mean, ideally here you hold until it does, but I just go fix 2R. You always like something I did. Like you always want to trade a stronger asset. Like unless it's prior to the driver. Prior to the driver you can anticipate some other stuff like this. By the way, you don't have to trade prior to the driver. Like I think it's lower probability. It's way harder to trade prior to the driver. But yeah, or trade this. This is like this would be a continuation, right? I want to trade this asset as opposed to this. Chop. Avoid this, right? I want to avoid this. Even this is cleaner, by the way. This is clear PA. Consolidation. Judas swing. V-shape CSD. Right. Retrace inside of a gap V-shape. Ideally, you should trade this. Well, I was in DR trade. I wasn't looking. Whatever. Just close proximity entry here. Yeah, it's fine, right? Because like this is to draw on liquidity. So as long as you can get to work with that, it doesn't really matter where you enter. And yeah, I mean, I think that's gonna be it for this backtesting session. I'm gonna stop here. That's a random day. It's like Monday, but yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and show. This was about an hour long. So let's go over the stats real quick. And by the way, I'm gonna be like this account is gonna change quite a lot because I'm using um the free. I mean, this is just trial here, but that doesn't really matter on session. So we go 1 hour here, break even, 2 hour, 7 hour this day. Crazy, yeah. I mean, a lot of trades here actually. Fairly clean PA, I gotta say. And you always want to be avoiding, like, this is why I'm also starting to look at gold and silver because you want to avoid this, right? I don't want to trade away from this, right? Even though we might get a V-shaped CSD, ideally I always trade this. So you can this okay, except for here because we hit the draw liquidity, so slowly going higher here. But before that, you can see it's V-shape. Everything here is V-shape. It's a great continuation. And let's see who I am. Honestly, this is also V-shape, but yeah, being the lagging asset, right? This is probably tradable. Oh, it's already 10 here. Yeah, this is probably tradable. Let's see. Trend switch SMT fill? No. Perhaps we have NQES. We have PSP, but I want to see this gap fill. Oh yeah, now we have SMT fill, but yeah, just consolidating though. Yeah, this is this one. Yeah, actually, this is extremely V-shaped. You could actually take this. I'm not going to because like 7R probably it for me. This is V-shaping as well. Perhaps we get 5 minute first. No. We need 2R with that this high because I don't think Miami's gonna be able to expand higher. So just a retest there. That gap. Yep. And I mean, it's probably gonna deliver here at this point, but yeah, we don't got the fill here to get to orbit this high. Even this is very clean. No, I think there's like no drone liquidity beyond this for today. So yeah, probably missed out on that trade, which just sucks. But yeah, yeah. I mean, this also clean as well. But yeah, I cannot enter here. It's like no, even if I use this stop, it's like a 1-to-1 RR, and is this gonna deliver? Imagine. I could try this. Oh, I think it does work. Crazy. Never mind. Barely. Alright, so this would have been break even. Alright. Now we can actually stop. So 7 hour that day, crazy. Very good PA. And again, so like see those losses that I could have taken, like for trade, yes, as opposed to like pre-market, right? Like this is a valid loss though, but ideally trade the asset. That's a gap, right? So I know like which asset has the biggest gap? RTY, right? Which asset is also lagging RTY off of this 4 hour gap. I think it's always that low. Or you get the point. It's this. Sorry, proprietary driver, you want to treat this lagging asset because you can't anticipate a trend switch. Like what did like if the driver is gonna calm down and take out this low, by the way, it was probably gonna be like you're probably gonna expand lower like here, be honest. That's where I can avoid close bearish. Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this backtesting session. And again, uh the reason I go back, take trades like this and like rewatch market stuff like that and like argue with myself, like even explain what trade I should have been taking is because I wanna like through backtesting, I wanna like just exercise my logic. Right. I don't care about this because like there's no emotions with me backtesting. I'm not risking money or stuff like that. So I just want to develop my logic during backtesting sessions. Whereas in live trading markets, I'm gonna be using that logic, right? And under pressure, that's when it's most important to use that. Here with no pressure, it's like I don't care about losing a trade and going back and be like, okay, this trade is a loss because of this. I want to fix my mistakes right away, right? And that's how I approach backtesting. Eh, yeah, I mean, so that's gonna be it. I'm gonna be uploading this video real quick. And yeah, I'll see you guys or either later or tomorrow. We'll see.